Yesterday was a beautiful day. Justice was finally served to the football world. If you know what I'm talking about, all the big six teams, yeah, apart from I think Arsenal that haven't played, lost all their games, if not draw points. So Spurs draw points against the Wolves at home. Manchester United actually was alienated by Brentford, and actually that was expected. In fact, but these days I really don't consider Man U as a, I know, like the glory man. In fact, but looking at this Manchester United, this is the worst as far as my lifetime in football, me watching football is concerned. This is the worst I think I've ever seen Manchester United, man. This is the worst. I don't remember. Yes, I remember they're struggling, and they've had several coaches: Mourinho, Van Gaal, name them. But this is the worst, I think, man. Amorim, by the way, that guy, I'm telling you, that guy better go. If Manchester United actually want to, if they would want to fight relegation, because I'm telling you, they're currently playing, man. Manchester United is actually relegation form. I've never seen Manchester United this bad. And actually, it's good for football. For we rival fans, actually, it's banter. It's all good times because if you guys remember the Manchester United during the glory, fuggy days, and compare this, man, I can't imagine being Manchester. In fact, even Arsenal, there's a time during the Wenger times, I used to think, man, you're badly off. But I'm telling you, this is the worst man you've ever seen. And man, I know the Manchester United, you guys must be gutted. You guys must be fuming with the current form Man U is in right now. Listen, that aside, Chelsea beaten by Brighton. Chelsea was actually won by Brighton yesterday. I didn't even watch that Chelsea game because I think yesterday all the big teams actually playing at the same time. That was Manchester City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. So I focused more on the Liverpool. We'll actually get to the Liverpool game. Yeah, we'll actually get to the Liverpool game. Chelsea, Joao Pedro, his former side, Brighton, basically alienated Chelsea. The only big team that actually won yesterday was Man City. And obviously that was expected because they're playing against Burnley. Yo, man, Burnley, by the way. I mean, this season, if there's anything I want, I don't want these teams that have actually come off championship, yeah, to go to get relegated there. It's been happening the past 2 seasons. I'm actually glad Sunderland is playing quite well right now. They actually won the game yesterday. So Sunderland, man, big up to yourself. Burnley, you guys better get a grip. Now Leeds, I don't know. I haven't watched the Leeds game. I don't know actually what's going on. But now let's talk about the Liverpool game. And finally, in NKETIAH, you can now call me. NKETIAH, call me. NKETIAH, call us, please, man. Man like NKETIAH. Justice was finally served to the football world, man. Justice was finally served to the football world, man. Man like NKETIAH. That was one of the most interesting. And man, they big up, man, to the Crystal Palace coach, but they big up that guy, man. Currently, I think if there's any team that hasn't been beaten in the Premier League thus far, it's Crystal Palace. I don't think they've been beaten. And I'm telling you, that coach, man, the way, because I remember Liverpool scored, Chiesa actually scored in the 89, was it 80, 87, 89, towards the dying minutes, yeah? But then immediately, man, the way you saw Crystal Palace, actually, the hunger, these guys were hungry, man, for a win. They didn't go there for the taking. Yes, Liverpool, man, is actually they're the champions, but they're currently the champions, by the way. And any team like Crystal Palace, you basically expect them to, go there for a draw. But man, the coaches kept on encouraging them, tell them, you people, man, you go and get a win. And that's what I want my manager to do. We'll get actually, this is actually my preview, by the to the Arsenal game. We'll actually get to the Arsenal game, yeah. But that is exactly what a good coach does. Don't go there for the taking. These guys didn't fear Liverpool. They rolled up their sleeves and they're like, no, we're actually going on war with you people. And man like Eddie Nketiah scoring the last minute, 97th minute, to the whistle being blown. Justice yesterday was after the football world. What Liverpool has been doing, because you remember, but the Liverpool, all the games actually, from what you've seen in the Premier League, they've actually just been scoring the last. Man, these guys have been pissing people. They've been pissing me off. Liverpool has been pissing me off, man. They've just been scoring the last 9 minutes. Test of your medicine, man. How does it test? Taste of your medicine, man like Eddie NKETIAH, call me. NKETIAH is in the room, people, call me. Just yesterday was after the football world. And listen, man, that being said, now let's get to my team, Arsenal. And maybe I'm speaking too soon. And I know guys might actually clip me up and refer to this video, but please, Mikel Arteta, don't embarrass me today. Please, don't embarrass me today. Mikel Arteta, don't embarrass us today, because you've seen this is a very good opportunity. All the big teams, in fact, all the big teams that are in the top four, yeah, last weekend have dropped points. Chelsea have dropped points. Liverpool have dropped points. So that means if we win today's game against Newcastle, we actually go 2 points behind Liverpool, and now we are actually back in the race again. Please, Mikel Arteta, this is an opportunity. I'm sure you watched yesterday's game. This is an opportunity for us to close the gap. We can't allow Liverpool, man, to get. Listen, I don't want this thing of last season, but if Liverpool loses, we also lose. If Liverpool drops points, we also drop points. We have the best squad right now, and all they're asking for as Arsenal fans, please stop this negative shit football you'll be saying. And when I'm talking about this, we're actually going away to Newcastle, and Newcastle for the past like 3 seasons, especially away, it's been one of the toughs to actually go to. I think we've only won once there. Past 3 seasons ago, we've only won once there, because whenever we go there, it's actually we usually have a controversial moment, whether it's Gabriel being pushed, whether it's a penalty not being given. Sorry guys, my bus just start. My bus actually just yeah, my phone went, actually the camera went off because of the batteries. But anyway, I think I should be back. Sorry for that. But I was saying, man, with Newcastle, it's always been controversial. So please, man, today let's not play this negative defensive football. And what I'll say is this, man, Mikel Arteta, you need to trust your team. I don't see the need of playing 2 defensive midfielders, yeah? Mikel Merino, Declan Rice, Zubi. 3. Zubi Mendy, Mikel Merino, Declan Rice. That's one of the worst midfield, I think, by the way we've seen. And actually, can actually even add Nodiga there. Get us a creative. Let's get a perfect number 10. And I think Eze Bade can play perfectly in that position. So please, in today's game, you need to trust the back 4. We already have a very strong back 4. Why do you have to actually set up another defensive line in the middle? Why? Yeah, you need to trust your back 4. So no need, man, of playing this negative shit, man, in the middle. The middle is the engine of the team. We need some cooking in the middle. And for today's game, and it actually you can even refer to, let's refer to the Man City game. The first half, yes, I somewhat tried understanding what he was doing. What he basically wanted to do was just frustrate Man City in the first half. Then the second half, he basically switches. But unfortunately, it didn't work. From the word go, man, let's cook. I believe we have the best squad right now in the Premier League, if not the world. We have the best squad. If Mikel Arteta doesn't win the Premier League, the Champions League, or any cup with this squad, man, that guy needs to go to prison, by the way. He needs to go to prison, lock the key, and just throw it deep down in the sea. Because this squad definitely has to win a trophy. I'm telling you, we have to win a trophy. That being said, my starting lineup today, and please just keep things simple. The back 4, obviously. And what I'll say is this, by the way. Thank God Saliba signed a new contract. That's actually a good thing. Saliba signed a new contract. So he's actually staying. So the back 4, obviously, Jure and Timber on the right-hand side. The center backs, I think I'd want Mosquera starting in this game. You can basically rotate Mosquera and Saliba. Then Gabriel, obviously, but they to play the center back. So for today's game, I think I'd want Mosquera and Gabi. Sorry, people. Today is just one of those days. So many distractions, and this is the problem actually, having a studio in your house. But anyway, where were we? We were basically talking about the starting lineup, and I think I was talking about the center back. So today's center backs, Mosquera and Gabi, and then On the left-hand side, I think I've been impressed with Califiori, even though he's had some shitty moments. But I'm impressed with Califiori. So I think I prefer Califiori over Lewis Kelly. Uh, then the midfield, actually, this actually makes it interesting. The midfield. Number 10, please play Eze on the 10. Zubi Mendy, Declan Rice. Just keep it that way. Don't complicate things. That's the best midfield. I think we saw it against Man City. And then maybe later on, if we have a comfortable cushion, then maybe just rotate it and bring Odegaard on because I think Odegaard is fit. But from what I see, I don't see Mikel Arteta dropping Odegaard because that's his captain. That's one of his favorite players. So I think today's game, the way I see actually Mikel Arteta setting it up, he's actually going to play Odegaard in the number 10, then Eze on the left wing. But Odegaard, man, the number 10 man has been shit. This guy's been frustrating me, by the way. This guy's been really, really frustrating me. Him playing in that creative position, especially if you're in transition, he slows down. Nobody needs that shit. Nobody needs these nutmegs. If you're in transition, let's go forward. Mikel Arteta, man, you have a choice. You have the minerals. You have all the ingredients in your team. All you need to do is just cook. Left hand side, Martinelli will actually play Martinelli. I'll actually play Martinelli by there on the left hand side. Up front, Victor Gyökeres. On the right hand side, Bukayo Saka. Unfortunately, Noni Madueke is out for 2 months. Yo. Anyway, and with somebody like Eze, I think Eze being the creative guy, he knows. But I feel so sorry for Victor Gyökeres, man. I feel so sorry for Victor because the current style we are playing is actually choking his ability. We brought this guy. We have one of the best strikers, by the way, in the world. We brought this guy, man, to score goals. People, drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be seeing you guys today at 6:30. Come on, you gunners.